Welcome back, everybody. I know I've been gone a while, and I want to thank you for joining in this time. Make sure to go on and subscribe so you can stay up to date on everything. But this one, as you can hear, I've been a little bit sick the last several weeks, just battling a summer chest cold. So, unfortunately, I've not been able to talk, but I am now. So, what I'm looking at today is something that is just extremely prevalent in modern media, modern society, and it is the your fault syndrome. One need only look at any television show or any movie and look at any of the villains to find out that everything they do is the hero's fault. The Joker is only the Joker because of Batman. Lex Luthor is only Lex Luthor because of Superman. Red Skull is only Red Skull because of Captain America. Thanos is only Thanos because people won't obey him. And it goes on and on and on. And it's moronic, is what it is. One of the scenes, and this is several years old, so I hope I'm not spoiling anything for you, but one of the scenes that springs to mind is from the television show Arrow. And this is one where Manu Bennett, playing Slade Wilson or Deathstroke, has Moira and I forget her name, Thea, uh, Queen, kneeling and tied, and Oliver is beaten to a pulp, laying there, and he says, "Choose. Choose which one lives." Ollie, of course, doesn't want to, and he tries to avoid it. Slade makes a move to go for Thea. Ollie jumps in front of her to save her. He stabs Moira. He almost literally says, "You killed her." Manu Bennett's character, Slade Wilson, beats someone to a pulp, kidnaps and restrains two people, then kills one of them, and it's the victim's fault. And this is becoming something that is used and said in modern society. You look at the insanity at UC Berkeley or in Portland or on Inauguration Day in 2017, and the people rioting and destroying property and assaulting people are trying to justify their crimes by saying they were Nazis or they're horrible people or they're white supremacists. I don't care if someone is sitting peacefully in a Klan outfit reading a book about how to be a good KKK member. That person is sitting peacefully on a bench reading a book. They are an ignorant person wearing a stupid outfit reading an abhorrent book that I would never want anyone to read. But they're not a physical threat to you. If you march over and beat them to a pulp, it's your fault. We've seen people throwing supposed milkshakes, although from everything I've read, it is very possible they're putting other things in it. Quick drying cement, pure lye, rocks, whatever. But they're saying it's just a milkshake, man. Well, no, it's not. Andy Ngo went to hospital for a brain hemorrhage. We saw a video this last week of a man being beaten, kicked, punched, and then run over by a bicycle in Minnesota. And he's not a threat to anyone. He doesn't do anything except exist. And no one says a word. The media will say that a white supremacist was attacked when he tried to hurt someone. There was a picture that went around many years ago of a priest sitting at a table, hands folded, apparently in prayer, with people throwing food at him and screaming at him. And I actually saw comments blaming him for being assaulted. One of them, if I remember it correctly, he should not have gone to that place dressed as a priest. Yes, I actually saw that. I also remember people demanding that teach men not to rape. Women can wear whatever they want. Don't slut shame them. I'm sorry, you just demanded that a priest not go out dressed as a priest, but a woman can go out all but buck naked, and men are supposed to ignore her because it's her right to dress like she wants, but it's not his right to go out in public in the outfit he wears as part of his job. And it is this dichotomy, it's this divergence of thought that is very dangerous because people actually believe they have a right to do whatever the hell they want, and you have no right to even sneeze without permission. And it is getting worse. We have supposed red flag laws. We had one passed in Connecticut where, after a verbal argument where one side lost, the person who apparently won the verbal argument was reported as dangerous. They were not told this. Police showed up pre-dawn, burst into the door. This person didn't know they were police. All he knew is someone is breaking into my home. He goes for his legally owned firearm and is shot dead in his home because someone didn't like losing a verbal argument. He didn't threaten the guy. He didn't break any laws. He didn't do anything except be smarter than someone. And the someone he was smarter than decided, I don't like that. You're a danger. And now he's dead. And now we have Robert Francis O'Rourke literally saying, hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15. And anyone saying, hell no, you're not, he's actually claiming that person threatened him. The AR-15 is no more a weapon of war than a pistol, a shotgun, or a knife. In fact, it's actually less, because soldiers carry pistols and shotguns and knives. They do not carry AR-15s. They never have. That weapon was specifically rejected by the military. But liberals don't care about that. Liberals want obedience. And this argument of it will be your fault when I beat the living tar out of you is the latest in obey me or I will beat you bloody for not obeying me. And it's your fault that I break the law. Look back to I believe it was Florida, but I may be wrong on the location, but a young man was shot while breaking into a business to rob them. His mother was then on the news later that day. How he gonna get his money? Get a job. Yes, I understand. He's not going to get a $500,000 a year cushy corner office job because he's uneducated and unskilled and lazy. But he can handle the last one real easy by getting out of bed and going to work, and the second by going to work and learning a skill. Breaking into someone's private business or home to steal from them is not a career. It is a crime. But it's the new norm after Ferguson. Michael Brown robbed a convenience store. He's a thug. He went for the officer's sidearm to, by all accounts, shoot the officer, and the officer defended his life. Ferguson rioted because the officer had the temerity to not lay down and die at the hands of a thug whose photograph from 10 years prior was all we ever saw in the news. This next thug, somewhere further south, tries to rob a business and the business owner defends themselves. And someone actually has the temerity to say how he gonna get his money. Well, I'm sorry, criminal activity is not a career. Unless you're a politician, apparently. But you can hear my voice is waning. I am not doing really that well right now. I'm still getting over a summer chest cold, so I'm going to cut this one just a little shorter than my normal video length is. I would ask you, please remember to like the video and share it and to subscribe so you can stay up to date. I've got several things planned that are not my norm. I've got others that are. I've got others that are a third option. So definitely you'll want to stay. What am I trying to say? You want to stay up to date on the content as it posts. Until next time, and I hopefully it won't be too long, but till that's better, I'm just going to sit back and try to heal. But until that, pardon me. Until then, everybody have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And thank you again.